Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome into another edition of the Untitled series. I almost forgot the name of the name of the Untitled show. How are we doing? Good afternoon here. Good evening for the UK. A little bit late for y'all. Good night maybe for you as well. But good afternoon. Just 4 p.m. out here. I think it's good morning for our friends down under. Speaking of down under, as you can tell, the Hotspur hippie is going to be joining us in just a moment. He's relaxing. We have him backstage. He has a green room now. If you didn't know, Hotspur hippie just recently hit 1K. So it's, shout out Hotspur hippie. Yay. Woo. Yay. But now he's like high luxury. So he wanted a green room, which in the production world means there's a room where he fills out a list of things he wants catered, and we just all have it all stocked in the room for him when the talent shows up. So he's relaxing, he's enjoying his snacks that he ordered. But big up Hotspur Hippie, can't wait to get him on here. Paul Brown's in the house. He gets first place prize today. That is a reminder. Please do partake in the poll if that is your thing. The question today is realistically, what's going to happen, do you think, in regards, obviously, to the back four conundrum? I would say it's a conundrum, but please do partake in that poll. I see 23 votes, 15 likes, 8 people want to party and don't want to bring free beer. That's strange to me, but hey, it's a free country, free world. But big up Paul Brown, Evening Jacob, and all in the chat going by. Ludicrous reporting, Kane's wife must be getting 5 to 6 houses at this stage. Oh, and we're getting Mbappe. Yeah, if you didn't know, breaking news, we were getting Mbappe, allegedly. Allegedly. You see how I paused there and I took it was for dramatic effect. Big up Jazz Jones in the house. Says big up Jacob and Peeps in the chat. Ben Kaufman, the first YouTube chat member checking in, says Jacob is the answer of if there was an alternative universe where Gaston is the good guy. Oh, from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, Gaston. That's quite the compliment, I think. Ben Kaufman, yep, the Hotspur hippie is here. Sorry, Alan, I was late. My son, he woke up. He wanted to play with me for a little bit, so I had to flip him and throw him around the room before I kicked the show off. Insman in the house. Big up, bro. Big up, Insman. Missed you on the call-in. Yeah, I tuned into some of the call-in. I was listening to some of your Liverpool fans out there. Yeah, sorry I couldn't join it today. I've been bogged down with the Monday shenanigans, I should say. But big up, man. Big up. Appreciate what you do out there, you and Savage. So go check them out too as well. Just a girl who loves Spurs is in the house. Is big up Jacob. She is in the house. Love the intro. Big ups. Appreciate that. Shout out my father-in-law. He makes all the music for the show. So any music you hear coming out of anything, it's from my wife's father, so shout him out. Wayne Bonner's in the house as well. Says howdy y'all. Hope everyone's well and good. I am Wayne. I hope you are too. Big up yourself right now. Speaking Spurs is also in the house. Says yo yo yo. Big up Speaking Spurs. Hope you're doing well. Patty Hartnett is here. Evening buddy. It's nighttime in Ireland too. Good night. Hope you sleep well. Tuck yourself in real nice. Make sure the bed bugs don't bite, etc., etc. See, Shearman is in the house. Fancy shirt. See, Shearman, big up, brother. Long time no see. I hope you are keeping well. Long time supporter of the channel, and he's tapping into the live chat. That's a good. That makes my night to see you, see Shearman. It's been some time. Steady as Shark, hippie hit 1K. Yes, he did. Big up to Hotspur hippie. He's doing his thing out there. People love him. Can't get enough of the Hotspur hippie. Ben Kaufman says, big up, Paul. Congrats on 1K. Jack Hargreaves would be proud. And Nick Collison is in the house. Hope there aren't any snakes here. You know how it is. We keep the lawn cut. We ain't no tall grass around here for snakes to hide. You know that, Nicholas. J. Co's in the house. Jacob and panel. Hello, everyone. Hello, J. Co. Another longtime supporter of the channel. I think it's time. Is it time? I need to come up with some kind of groovy intro music for this man, because I feel like at this stage he's getting so Hollywood. He can't just walk on regular carpet. It's got to be like, at least the color red. I don't know, but let's go ahead. Either way, we shake it. We've got the one and only. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Jacob. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. It's always good to see you, my friend. Anytime I can have you on the channel, it kicks off a great evening for me. So good morning for you. Hope you've had your coffee. Any kangaroos bouncing around?
No, I'm back in Sydney at the moment, so no.
They steer clear of the city, huh?
That's it. No, it's too much.
That's tough. Because I would have thought that they'd still want to hang out like squirrels do. You know, they get free food and stuff, but maybe they're too large to be kind of like furry little animals and critters that come up and get your food. I don't know.
Well, they trained them a while ago to hop down the street picking up litter and putting it in their pouch, but it didn't take off too well.
Get them to clean up the city. There you
Yeah.
go. Put them to work. Well, you know me. I am a huge admirer, so I'm not going to talk too much more about kangaroos. Obviously,
They are cool, though, man. They are really cool. They're
yeah.
strong. Whoa.
And they got these claws, man. They're mitts.
Yeah.
Like you think that they ain't got the paws that they do, but they really got some claws, some meaty claws.
Have you seen Skippy the bush kangaroo?
I haven't, but I have looked him up because someone mentioned him in the chat whenever we were hiring Ange Postecoglou, and they said, I wonder if they're going to market Skippy as Skippy. And so that was kind of fun. I was like, who the hell's Skippy the kangaroo? But of course I had to look at it. So it was a show.
You'd love it.
I saw a movie when I was a kid, and I remember being a kid, and I was like, this is kind of cheesy, but I love it because the main character is a kangaroo. It's called Kangaroo Jack. Right,
yes.
But yes. It was not. I remember being a kid, like isn't a great movie. I'm just watching it because there's a kangaroo doing silly stuff.
Oh, you'd love Skippy, man.
Was it quality? Was it like Lassie, but with a kangaroo?
The old 70s one you want to see, and they'll do close-ups of this kangaroo, and they'll have these fake paws covering its eyes when it's like in distress or something like that. Brilliant.
What year did that come out?
Oh, I've been early 70s, I'd say.
So that was like the era when they were doing all the TV with the talking animals, huh? Because I remember
it doesn't talk. It just goes. But they understand what it's on about.
Oh, so they can speak to it, but it's in its own language. That's pretty cool.
They go, "What's that?"
That's pretty cool.
You want us to follow you down to the water, Skip?
That's like,
in trouble?
Bro, that's Lassie. That's literally what Lassie would do.
Exactly.
She would come up and be like, "Roar, roar, roar." And they'd be like, "What's that, Lassie? Jimmy found down the well. We need to go rescue Jimmy. He broke his neck in 3 places, possibly handicapped." And it's like they all can understand the dog exactly. That's pretty cool. I might have to check that out, actually. Let's run through the chat a little bit, say what's up. Nick says big up. Cloud Click says in the house. Sup, Jacob. African in the house. From Nambia, let's go. Dare and then do. Big up, Cloud Click. So I've seen you here in the chat a few times. Shout out. What time is it? Oh, it must be. Do you know what time zone Africa runs on? Is it the same? I guess.
It'll be about 1 p.m. there, I think. Oh, no, 1 a.m.
Okay, so it'll probably be close, maybe a couple hours ahead of the UK.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 ahead of the UK.
Okay. Well, shout out Clout Clixa, always in the house, showing some love. Hope you're doing well. Always grabs to see your face, Mr. Jacob. Is that a good thing? As you grab my, I don't understand, but I hope that's a good thing. There's Kate's link. You can go check her out there. Evening, Kate. Everyone's saying hello. Big up, Insman. Inman is still in the chat. Future Music is here. Chilled and chilled, just how I like it. Evening on. That is right. Future Music. You know, we're not going to get too worked up over here unless a certain someone is mentioned. But that name, as long as we steer clear of that name, then we're going to be good. We're all good. Let's see here. Did I skip any of these? Down Under song by Men at Work should be Paul's intro. Income from the land down under.
What do you do if you use that, man?
Yeah, I get to.
They were sued. They that's one of those songs they get bugger all royalties because they used a bit of a nursery rhyme in it, and apparently the nursery rhyme people 200 years after it was written sued them.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's a bit on a flute. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I love that song. What's your feelings about that song? Like,
yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song.
I wonder how Cloud Clicks. How do you feel about the song "Africa" by Toto?
Oh, that's a great song. Toto's a great song.
Yeah, that's a great song. I love it too. I'm not knocking any of it. I like it all. I like any song. You know, it gives me good vibes to. Honestly, the song "Down Under" from Men at Work. Do you think if I sang it myself, because
I think you'd get away with it unless you use auto tune.
Unless I'm just that talented, unless my voice is that. So I promise you, when I sing, it's not good. My wife doesn't like it. My son, in his 3 years of existence, he typically will cry if I sing for any extended period of time. because I guess
That
they don't
powerful
like.
an effect. It's that emotional.
That's what I said. It's so moving. It brings my son to tears. That who knows. Let's see. Now I've got a theme to Skippy stuck in my head now. Says Rob Patterson. Big up Rob Patterson in the house. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. YouTube's in the house. Big up Jacob. Big up YouTube's. Bayern fan is in the house. So hide all your jersey. Hide all your jerseys with no names on the back of them, because you know how they roll out there as Bayern fans. I'm just kidding. Big up YouTube's. He's a good guy. Jacob. Oh yeah, this keeps changing. I had it partying for my son. Let me change it to a static color because I don't like it flipping lights on me all the time. Because as I talk, Paul, what will happen is like each time it picks up my voice, it'll change color, and so it
Yeah,
starts flashing and it looks real. I don't like it. I don't like it flashing. I like it one.
steady. It's calm.
Yeah, yeah. We're all good here. We're all calm. Insman, Ben, if you could put Insman's link in the chat too, that'd be really sick. Give them a plug. They always have a nice little call in for all fans. I go on there all the time, have a good time. So, big up Daniela Zito's in the house this evening. Hello, Daniela. Let's see, Christopher LaPlante. Is it LaPlante or LaPlante? I don't know. Big up Jacob and Hotspur Hippie. Hope you're doing well. Big up Christopher. I'm keeping well. Hope you are as well. I will not recite this because I will get kicked off of YouTube. They will ban my channel for singing that song. Got the flu the whole week and unfortunately still feeling a bit off, says YouTube's. Take it easy, man. Fluids. Drink plenty of fluids. There's Hotspur Hippie's link. It's right there. It's in the title. Very easy, very simple to get to. Show him some love. He's going to be monetized soon, so then you can shower him with love and cash. And who doesn't like a nice Vegas trip? Volkanovski walks out. Yes, he does. You don't keep up with UFC, right, Paul?
Nah, it's not my bag, man.
There's a guy. He's arguably pound for pound the best fighter right now. His last name's Volkanovski, but he's from Australia, and he comes out to that song. So whenever he's about to go whoop someone's ass, which is I haven't seen him lose in quite some time. I might be tripping because I think he went for the double belt and lost, but he still has his belt. So like he did lose, but it's not really a loss kind of thing. But he's the greatest right now in this moment, and he's been putting him and another guy have been putting Australia on the map in the UFC. So if you ever do get into the sport, you have one of the world's best. Volkanovski, he's a legend. He's really good.
It just looked like two blokes fighting in a pub car park to me. I like the sweet science of the squared circle boxing, but when it's just all out, just kick someone in the head. I don't know.
Oh
man.
yeah, kick him in the head, bro. It's just more weapons. That's all it is. It's the same thing, just more weapons. And there are still some rules. So like, you can't elbow them and you can't punch them in the back of the head. You can't elbow like come down on their head like that. You can't like.
But you can
obviously
hit someone in the nose.
As long as they're not a grounded opponent, which would mean their hands and knees are on. So if they're on the ground, you can't like knee them in the face kind of thing. You can punch them in the ribs while they're on. You can knee them in the ribs. So yeah, it's everything. But you can't stand up and like kick them while they're on the. So there's a little civility to it, a little bit. Big up Cursor's in the house as well. Shout out Cursor, my man. Audio artisan evening chats. Congrats on the 1K, Paul. Or another round of applause. There it goes. There it goes. Colin Bay from Men at Work is a genius and a gentleman. Got me through my daughter's colicky stage. Big up Paul and Jacob. Big up Lazy 8, another YouTube member chat checking in. Big up Lazy 8. Hope you're keeping well. Lovely song. Any baby with colic that's a tough time. They are not a happy.
Rough.
Yeah, it's rough. Shameless behavior for a journalist, but if we sign Harry, I'll be getting the exact same shirt. You know the one? Yeah, I'm sure you saw it, right, Paul? The guy, he kind of looks like the German Charlie Kane.
What a prank, I believe they call it on the internet, and he's been banned for it. I mean, don't get me started on journalism. Journalists make the story all about themselves instead of what's happening these days, and that was another example. But
what did you think about how Ange handled it? What did you think about it?
Just sort of said, just made him feel a bit silly, I think.
I think every time I talk to you about Ange and I'm like, what did you think about this? You're just like, yeah, he just handled it in the Ange way. And for me, it's just, I feel like he's already capped out his plus points with you. Like he can't get any more gravy with you. With
More Angie.
yeah, with me, it's like +1, +2. The way he handled that, there's a +3. He keeps leveling up. Like I don't know how to explain it. In my eyes, at least, that's how I feel about him. Like I'm a
So you
loving
liked it? You liked how he responded?
I loved it. I thought it showed just like you think you're funny, cool. You came all this way, your life. You've dedicated how many hours of your life to this little charade, and it's. I love the way he handled it because I think you get someone else in there and they might handle that a little differently. There's also something that came out today that I'm actually that I'm gonna share with you. Let me see. So if you did you know that did you notice this, Paul? Twitter is no longer Twitter, it's X.
Yeah, I can see it flashing up here and there. I mean, yeah, well
That's
done,
weird.
Elon.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, idiot.
Let's see. Boom, boom. I got my ever present bookmarks on Twitter. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't share it until I find the one I'm looking for. You know what? Take this journey with me. The first little bit. Oh, here it was. Obviously I'm not gonna play it, so let me pause it. So Ange Postecoglou said today that there's an opportunity here to do something special. I'll do things differently because I'm different. And I know the end of the quote says to every other manager, but when you listen to him saying this, he says there's an opportunity here to do something special, and I'm going to do things differently because I'm different. And then he goes and kind of says in regards to every other manager that's been here. So like he does say that, but I love the way he just kind of said like things are going to be different because I'm different. And then what he said before we ever went on this trip, he said something to the effect of like it doesn't matter what anyone's perception of me is because I haven't like shown them that and they're going to see that, and whenever I'm proving it on the field, if it's working, if it's not working, I'm going to show the ability to adapt to whatever the situation may be and reassess and kind of like refresh himself, even if his tactics or stuff are kind of looking outdated, maybe if clubs are starting to figure him out. So honestly, the way that he's been handling himself, Paul, I guess you've been seeing for quite some time. I mean, I did find that old clip of him and the way he handled himself in that video when he's young. How old is he? What, 25 when he was arguing on Australian
like that. The Craig
TV?
Foster one. Yeah. That was a cracker.
I loved his tenacity, and I was like, well, you've
Yeah.
been here talking all this shit, you know. It's just like,
Yeah, why don't you come out of your fancy office and watch us
yeah,
train?
yeah. I love that. I love that so much. Um, there's a link for Ins, man. Go show some love to another content creator. Good dude. He's got call-in show too. They talk about more than just football out there. So very diverse people. Smash the likes, says Chelsea and Blue. Absolutely, smash the likes. Also, big up if you're tuning in on Jacob TV. Hit a subscribe over there if you don't mind. I'm gonna be working on bringing some more content, some non-football related content out there. But I'm kind of waiting for this transfer window to be over, if I'm honest, because I feel like at any day, Paul, something could break. Is that how you feel every morning?
You out? Are you getting worn out from the endless speculation, or are you kind of chill with the whole thing and just whatever happens happens?
I feel pretty chill about the whole thing. I feel like whatever happens, me yelling into the ether will do nothing about it. But maybe I am because if it had done anything, Eric Dyer wouldn't be employed at my club right now. They would have ripped his contract up and said, not even anybody's coming for you. MLS, Saudi, nobody.
Not even Moscow.
Not even Spartak Moscow. That's a good. Hey, what a good segue, because there was some news on that front. Oh yeah, here, look at this. Look at this guy. Oh, this is what I saved this for. He said, I was treated as if I had destroyed the Mona Lisa.
Oh, get out of it. Oh, God, he's one of those, is he? Oh, no. So he's done the wrong thing. And people said, Schrader, you've done the wrong thing. And he goes, oh, everyone's been mean to me. Pathetic.
Yeah, fucking shameless. I was treated as if I destroyed the Mona Lisa. That's like, I mean, he pretty much showed up to that press conference, pulled his pants down, and took a dookie right there in front of everybody and said,
That's it.
"Mr. Postecoglou, what do you think about that?" It's
Yeah,
like, what the
nutty.
hell are you doing? I don't care about that. What's wrong with you? It's kind of like everyone's response, and
Why didn't they
he's
like my poo?
this guy. Oh my god. Anyway, I start that. Oh wait, watch this shit. Watch Sar. Whoop. He falls like it's a cartoon or something. I think it was raining very heavily. Oh, I hear it. Yeah, it'll play again. Watch him here. He goes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, but shout out to the dude in the yellow vest. I do want to
Yeah,
say he's a hero. What a guy. What a whoop whoop. I had to watch it a few times, y'all, because it was pretty good. But this guy caught Sar. Look, I mean, the hand's impeccable. Catch him. Whoop, got him.
yeah,
That's pretty good. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but allegedly, I didn't bookmark, but apparently he tweeted about it again. I don't like this new logo because it's throwing me off, Paul, because on my bookmarks, I don't have anything but the logo. So it's like you can see the logo of the website up there, and I'm used to clicking for Twitter. My eyes are used to going to a baby blue little bird. And now I'm
yeah.
looking. I'm like, "Where's that little fucking bird?" And I
Oh,
can't
they've
find
got
it.
rid of it. So the bird's gone now, is it? Is it
The
X
bird is
now?
gone. It's X. Twitter is
Uh,
X. I don't know what's going on here, man. Did I miss
Going down
some?
MySpace alley, I think, Twitter.
Yeah, it is. Tot Spurs, big up Jacob and Paul and chat. Big up Tot Spurs. Scott M's in the house. Big up Scott M. I think I might get that jersey now. Fucking guy. Uh, I know which one you voted for, Scott. I know which one you voted for. Lucky if any center back is signed. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, please. I want to play the game that I play with Cubes. I want to play with you too, Scott. I want to be able to try and guess. But I make it easy on myself because usually one of them is like I have you in mind when I make it, Scott. So big up L in the house is big up Jacob. Not feeling Tosin is good enough. Let's talk about it. I mean, I got this pulled up here about Davinson Sanchez. Allegedly, we did it. Allegedly, we accepted the terms as of like an hour ago. Apparently, we accepted these terms. I was working on pulling that up, and then I got distracted talking about the damn what's the name? The fact that it's no longer Twitter, it's X, whatever that means. Let me see. Did Fabrizio tweet it? Is what I want to know. Because if he did, then I'll believe it. No, he didn't. Connor Gallagher, I know we were linked with him, that we were interested in him. He's going for 40 to West Ham. So
Good.
that's kind of I wouldn't want to spend I wouldn't have wanted to spend 40 on him personally.
No.
Fabrizio didn't tweet it, so I must be tripping about it.
I thought I did see a Fabrizio tweet about Sanchez just not so long ago, but maybe I'm wrong. But everyone seems to be tweeting this now anyway.
Yeah. It's repurposed somewhere. This one was 9 hours ago. And then I saw somewhere else on Twitter as of like an hour ago, maybe 30 minutes ago, that we had accepted terms or something rather.
It's just down to Davinson then. Does he want to go to Moscow? Or does he want to just stay?
I don't know. Isn't there a lot of dangerous things happening? Are they playing the sport there or what?
There's no way I'd go to bloody Moscow. There's no way.
Imagine you play ball in the 1940s and they're like, we have a place for you in mind.
Yeah.
No, I'll stay here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just stay in London, thanks.
Yeah, it's scary, man. I don't know. If I'm him, I'm saying no, thank you. Can you agree with? I think there was also that it came out he was looking at waiting to see what happens with Real Betis. Apparently, Real Betis are looking at Davinson Sanchez as well. And out of the two, you want to? What's that?
I thought Galatasaray were in there as well. I mean, Turkey.
They were.
Right.
Galatasaray were. But I think maybe we might hear more about that because they just wrapped up Wilfred Zaha deal. So Wilfred Zaha just signed with Galatasaray as a free agent. So maybe now they're going to spend time on the Sanchez deal?
Maybe. They can focus on it, get him over the line.
Well, Davinson Sanchez, I mean, there he is. There's the guy. 12 mil, that's a pretty good deal. 12 million euros, what's that, about 9 million pounds? That's a good deal.
I'll take it. Bite your hand off. Easy money, that.
Good, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Got like a little bugger in my throat, man. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. I'm way behind in the chat. I've just been, when I talk to Paul, sometimes I get distracted and I don't necessarily pay attention to the chat. So I apologize if I have missed anyone in the chat. If you do got any questions or anything specific you want to talk about, obviously you can super chat, or if it's free, you could just do a Q and a dash, and that, like, I'll see the capital Q or whatever, and I'll know it's a question, and I can star it and save it for. So we could talk about it if you want anything for us to talk about. But I don't know if I said shout out to the Patreon members as well. Shout out 10-inch Alan Sibley every single time. I'm way behind in the chat. Holy shit. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I've been not ignoring you. I promise. Just thinking and talking about, because I'm just thinking, Davinson Sanchez gone. Tosin in. I'm fine with Tosin, but I worry if that's the only bit of business we do, that's not good enough. I don't know that Tosin, well, however you say his name, I don't know that he's good enough to be the left side center back. Looking into him lightly, he's right-footed. He occupies a lot of the same areas as Christian Romero. To me, I'm fine if we sign him and bring him in as competition for Romero. I think that's healthy. I think that's good for us. But we need a left-sided center back. We saw the lineup that came out before the game was canceled. Ben Davies. You telling me this is, at some point, we're going to have a 11 that's for the Premier League coming up in what? 3 weeks? In 3 weeks, we got a Premier League match coming up. So one of these 11 is going to be actually our 11. And so far, it's been Tanganga and Davies as our left-sided center back. Third will be probably Eric Dyer. And fourth will be, I wonder if Joe Rodon will get a run at it, playing next to Romero, and see what I worry. Especially the fact that we haven't gotten one. I wanted at least 3. I do not have. I know, Paul.
You know, got 0, man, so far.
It was like a month ago. It was like a month ago when I was like, yeah, well, let's get 3. Let's get Van de Veen, Tabsoba, and let's go get, I don't, at the third one, I don't care.
I don't care. Fishing boat, you've had a load of fish.
I think I hurt myself from your thing.
Down. Oh, does it stop now? I had to hang up a phone call there. Can you hear me?
Maybe
right?
like through the thing. I can hear you now. I had heard myself coming through your speaker, but it's fixed now. It's all good.
Yeah, so you're all moneyed up coming off the in the van, and I'm gonna get this, and we ain't got nothing.
That was fun. For me, I might be lagging.
I might be. I think it's my phone. I'll come back out and back in.
Okay. I think I'm lagging. That was trippy, y'all. Did y'all see that? He left. He came back. I didn't even take him out or put him in. That was crazy. Because usually when someone drops out, you have to put them back into the show. There he is. Like that.
There we go.
All right. Looks good. Sounds good. Everything good. I'm way behind in the chat. Apologies, y'all. Let's see. 53 votes. 53 votes, 38 likes. What are we doing here? What is that? 16? 16 people want to party, but they don't want to bring free beer to the party. Bring free beer to the party. It costs you nothing. Hit that like one time for the one time. For someone who watched Celtic, your fan base need to give Ange the time to work like the Celtic fan base did and not rush him to the door like your previous managers. Big up, Corvo.
I can't see that happening at the moment. I think there's a lot of goodwill out there for Ange at the moment. I think we're understanding of the limitations he's got. So far, so good, man, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel good. I have a rejuvenated sense. I'm revitalized and revamped and ready to go for the season personally. So I feel pretty good. I know there are some that might not be so excited, but I'm pretty pumped. Daniel Zito, what are our options like in the winger spots? Son, Kulu, I would argue maybe Pedro Porro, Solomon. Is that Richie? But we kind of seeing Richie play through the middle is what we're talking
He
about.
ain't no share of me, that
He
guy.
is not no share of me. Shout out to 12th man. He is not no share of me. Let's see. Perchy TV's in the house. Big up Perchy. Says evening chaps. Big up. Corvo Dyer wouldn't get a game for Barry, but they're liquidated. Who's Barry?
Berry, they're back. Berry
Bury.
Town, they went under, I think, around time of COVID, all the lockdowns, but they've reformed and they're back.
Oh, interesting. I had never heard of him. Todd Josh, you having guests on? I do have a guest on. It's Hotspur Hippie. Go hit a subscribe. Say hello to him. What a great content creator. Josh, hit me up, man. If you want to do a show, hit me up. We'll get one planned out. No problemo. Love having new guests on. Does anyone feel that we need more depth in the winger spots? I would also say Perisic. Throw Perisic in there. I think we're good on the
I
wingers.
think we're good, yeah.
When we talk about wingers, though, Paul, there was some business that I wish we had done. There was a guy. He played for Lazio last year. I brought him up on the channel a few times throughout the last season. Luca Romero. He's a young Argentinian lad. He went on a free to AC Milan, and he is tearing it up for them. They played Real Madrid last night in a friendly here in America in California, and he had an amazing left-footed shot, corner of the box. I mean, it was a beautiful, beautiful shot, goal. The man's talented. I've been watching him with the U21 Argentinian national team. I've seen him. I've been rooting and raving for this guy. And he went on a free to AC Milan, and he's tearing it up for them. And I'm like, dang, that's one that I think could have challenged Kulusevski for that right wing spot. And then even another guy that AC Milan. Go ahead.
Alfie Devine as well in the second half against West Ham when he came off the cooler. I thought Divine slotted right in there. Looked very, very comfortable on the ball.
He surprisingly looked very confident playing with a potential first team rotation, because the way I remember there was a I don't know who they changed. I'm losing the word of switch of play, and they switch. No, they did a switch of play from one end to the other side. So a long sailing ball to Alfie Devine on the right, and he took it with his right foot, one touched it, just corralled it down perfectly. He didn't. A lot of times you see some of our wingers, they bounce it, yeah, they fling it, but he just real cool, collected, you know.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So I still think he needs to be worked on. There needs to be. But I don't mind the fact that he's there training and maybe showing Ange Postecoglou something that we ain't seen yet. He's been a youngster that's been highly touted with us. I would like to see some youth on the bench and maybe potentially come on if we need something different. But I would also say Perisic is a winger. I don't think anyone sees him as a left back. I would say that pretty confidently. We saw that as well in the second half of West Ham. He came on as a left winger. So that's my thought about it anyway. Big up Bobby K says, big up Ben, aka Jacob, Paul, everyone in the chat. Big up Bobby K. Let's see, y'all are bullying each other, and that's cool. El Cocarel, hello Jacob and Paul, keep up the good work. Big up Jose, hope you're doing well. Corvo says that video was Spurs against us at St. James Park last season in 20 minutes. Oh, I think it was the one of Sar slipping. I think that's what he's saying. That's the video. Yeah. Go ahead. Enjoy it. I hope you do well. I heard Italians flop in the Premier League, so good luck with Tonali. I ain't seen him smile. Have you seen Tonali smile since he transferred to Newcastle? I saw the video that also came out, Mr. Corvo. I saw another video that came out, and him and his girl, they were touring the facilities, and she said something in Italian like, "Oh, this is bigger than Milan's," and he said back to her, "No, Milan's is bigger." So he doesn't seem like a happy cat. I haven't seen him smile. So if you can, please DM me a photo of him in a Newcastle jersey smiling, because I have not seen it personally. Yeah, I don't know. 12 million is plenty. Send him to Russia. Doesn't he have to? Doesn't he have to agree? I hope that's not the case.
He does, yeah.
Big up Phil
Coys.
Yeah, he has to okay it. He has to say, yeah, that's fine with me. And then they meet his wage. What if they meet his wage demands? Why why isn't a Saudi Arabian team? I know I'm quickly going to the next question here, Paul. But why hasn't any Saudi team come in for Eric Dyer or anything and said
I
we
know.
need that England national really
200
representing?
million.
Here's 400 million. Here's $500 million. I
We're
mean, what
just
are we?
going to destroy football.
Big up, Phil Coys in the house. Just a girl says I like Tosin. Tosin is better than Dyer, Sanchez, Tanganga. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I just hate if that is our only center back business, because then he's going to get a whole shit ton of pressure. We're going to expect him to come in at the left, or maybe we move Romero. Someone's got to play on the left side at center back. And if it's him, there's a lot of motherfuckers going to be watching him with eagle eyes. Everything he does. Did he scratch his ass? Did he pull up his sock? What is his? How high are his shin guards? You know, what are we? There's going to be a lot of eyes on that position, and for a young kid, he's only like 24, 25. It's a lot of pressure, and I just, I would like to see maybe someone else. I don't know, but Tosin has played in the Premier League. Tapsoba hasn't. Mickey Van de Veen hasn't. Is there an argument there? Now that I'm talking out loud about it, is there an argument there that he may be better suited to instantly slot into our 11? Whoa! I just flipped it, bro. I took it. Woohoo!
I think you went from despair to glory there in one sentence, man.
Maybe Tosin is the guy.
Maybe it's him.
Maybe, what if? And then we look back on this moment and we say, whoa, Jacob, that's so Walraven. He saw the future, that Tosin was the answer. Tosin Romero.
He's the key that unlocks trophy cabinet.
Let's go. Let's go, Paul. We solved it here. Live on the United Spurs America. Please do hit that like for you boys and go sub to the Hotspur Hippie. Just a friendly reminder. 44 likes, 64 votes, 20. We're getting more people show up to the party, Paul, but they still ain't bringing no beer. What's going on there? It's
Just
free
beer,
beer.
Man.
Cost
Just
you nothing.
Always us and them.
Yeah.
But there's always more of us than them. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Paul. You're right about that. So please do hit that like, unless you want to be stingy. That's fine. That's cool too. It's whatever. Corvo, 40 mil for Conor Gallagher. Whoever is the director of football at Chelsea needs a raise if he can get that. They have been sending some players for some high fees. Kai Havertz, 65. Mason Mount, 65. That's 130. Add 40. 170. They got rid of players. And then that's not even mentioning the likes of like Loftus Cheek and these other players that have left. I can't remember, but they've had that would be 12 outgoings, I believe. Conor Gallagher would be number 12. That's mental, man.
Yeah, because they're rubbish. They don't know what they're doing. They're owned by a guy that doesn't know football. They've got a coach who doesn't want to be there, and no one at the club wants him to be there
buddy.
either.
I hope you're right. Oh man, because I'm worried, because I was like, as soon as they get this thing ticking, they could be a formidable force with Nkunku if Mudryk turns out to be any good.
If he turns out to be any good, yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's a big if. We'll see. Kane to Bayern for Delict plus 40. Wish it into existence. See, now we're talking. Make it 50. Kane plus Delict. Stefan Delict, I believe is his name.
What's he do?
He's a defender, a central defender.
Oh, okay.
I believe left-footed. Let's look it up right now. I would love it. Let's wish it into existence, since we have that kind of control here.
Yeah.
Mateus, it's Mateus. Mateus Delict. Yeah, share this tab. Blam. There he is. Mateus Delict, right-footed. But he played on the left last season. Look at his heat map.
Oh, look at that.
Look at his heat map. Look at his heat map.
Done. Put it there. Put it there.
The seal. Hey, no backseat outies now. No backseat outies. All right, we solved it. I don't think he's. Oh my God, 23 years old. No way he's coming to us. He's definitely staying at Bayern. How tall is he? 6'2". So he'll be 6. He'll be 6'3" by the time he's done.
Because I've only got 2 criteria on SofaScore, because I don't think it's any good. So they've got to be taller than me, and they've got to have a higher SofaScore than Eric Dyer, which is 6.86, unbelievably. So what's his total score there?
7.06.
Get him in. Get him in.
Get him in. I like SofaScore because it's like a free database to stuff, and they do have accurate stats. I like the heat map. It'll
The heat
tell
map's
you,
good.
and you can like go here and change like what competition. See, oh, he played Champions League. Let's see. Oh, 7.17. You know, he's
Oh,
occupying the 7 matches played, 7 matches started. What a dog. Team of the week one time. What a OG. This stuff I don't buy into. Like his value, they're always wrong with the value.
always wrong, yeah.
Strengths and weaknesses. They love saying no outstanding strengths, no outstanding weaknesses. I find that a little funny, but I like SofaScore just a little bit for like, you know, immediate stats after a match and
Yeah,
their
just a
real
quickie.
time updates. Yeah, and it's free because Y Scout you got to pay like $1,200 a year
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be
I
a
look
part
at.
of the
I
Y
saw.
Scout day. Excuse
I, was,
me.
I saw Sean Butler do a video using it, and I thought, oh, this looks like an interesting
Same,
thing.
same
And it's
here.
like
Yeah.
$10 million a year. 1
Give me
month free trial.
14
No,
million. Like they're like, or are you a business and we'll give you a discount? I'm like, no, I just want to look at
I'm
just want
just
to
some
see what you
fucking,
got.
I'm just some schlub on a couch, man. I just want to
Yeah.
know football. I'm not
I
buying
just
and
want to see
selling
some
anyone.
stats. But they're like, no one compares
No,
players' stats like we do. You got to
no.
pay for it, you
We've got the
dirty,
best, and you
you
ain't having it for free.
you dirty hippie. Take a shower and get 12 million before you come
Go cut
back.
your hair.
Yeah, go cut your hair. That's fun. Big up Mile High Hotspurs in the house. I need the Eric Dyer video before I go to bed, says Alan Bennett.
Was that hotkey?
I have it, but all right. Alan Bennett, I don't want you to leave, but you know what? If you got to go to bed, here you go.
And you guys never win anything, right? No. Right? Yeah. And you guys never win anything, right? No. Right? Yeah.
Isn't that so fun? There you go, Alan Bennett. Have a good night. I hope it was worth it, man. Hope it was worth it because that just killed the whole vibe. Hope you feel proud of yourself.
I feel stinky now.
Yeah, I feel icky, ew, ew. But big up Alan Bennett, big up Maha Hotspur. Question:
Hey,
is this how
Leo.
you mean to ask a question? Yes, it is, Stuart. This is how you ask a question. If you don't want to super chat and support the channel financially, a free way you can get your questions answered, just do it that way. I like to provide free options, or you can become a YouTube chat member. I try to make sure to hit all the YouTube chat member, all their comments as well. And go support Ben Kaufman there at the coffee company, the chillest corner of YouTube. Does a lot of coffee stuff. Sometimes doesn't appreciate the football talk, but that's okay. We'll talk about that another time. Sub to the Hotspur hippie here. It's in the
Hey, thank
link.
you.
Friendly reminder. Scott M says Tosin as a backup to Romero is fine. Tosin as a starting center back is a problem. But Scott, maybe we solved it live. I'm way behind, actually. I'm damn near 20 minutes behind on these comments. I'm going to scroll through. You got any fluff you can talk about while I scroll through these comments and see if there's anything I need to star?
I don't know, man. Like Tosin, I know you wanted 3, and I sort of they haggled me down to 1, and I'm kind of thinking if it's 1 we're going to get, I'd rather someone a bit better. But I mean, it's still an improvement, so I can't complain. I guess I can, but you know,
You can. Some pluggage going on here. Go support all the Spurs YouTube. Everyone out here supports each other, and that's the beautiful thing about beautiful people. I would never support a channel that is run by a nasty poo-poo face. I would only support channels that are run by people who stay, first of all, well hydrated, and second of all, they're a part of the family. And that's the way I see it. Lazy 8 says Tosin is a backup to Kuti full stop. Left-sided is incoming other than long lay soon. I believe that's what they meant to say. I have a feeling leg jet, the fuck? Longley will be in 2 because Levy things. Oh, okay. I have a feeling that Longley will be in 2. Maybe that's what they're saying. Tosin as a backup to Kuti, I'm totally fine with. I love it. I'm 0 of 0. What does that mean? You're 1 of 1 in my heart, Tequila. Big up Tequila in the house. Sub to Perchy. There's the link. Appreciate the mods in here, plugging everyone away. That's what I appreciate. Show love to everybody. That's the way I roll.
small scale corruption. I'm all for it, man.
Yeah. Now, if I see
all
them
that.
promoting someone I don't support, I will call it out. So that way you can know if you're here on United Spurs America, you can trust any link that the mods send, lest I call it out. I will not bring you free beer, says Tequila. That's not nice, man. You want to party, but you don't want to bring the free beer, my man. What's going on with you?
That's the man.
Big up Perchy. Seal, or is it like Sile? Have you seen this name before?
No, I guess
How would you pronounce it?
Could be Kyle, but I don't
Kyle?
know.
Keel?
Could be Kyle or Chill. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Chill? You sound pretty chill. Sorry, I'm really butchering your name. I suck. I'm American. Blame it on the American school system. The club's looking at homegrown players for the quota. That's what a Tosin and a Gallagher business is mainly about, I think.
It's Tosin an English kid, is he?
He is. Yep, an English national as well. Right. And I think if maybe that means Japhet Tanganga may be going the other way, because I know we like to keep him around, which I love Japhet Tanganga as a person, but when your biggest quality, like what we're saying with Skip, is at this point where it's like, if your biggest quality is you check a box, like they're casting a movie and they're like, we need one really fat person, and you're like, oh, hang on. And it's like you're only casted for that one reason. It's kind of sad. I hope they would cast you for your personality, not just for your image, but that's just me. Let's see here. Adama. What are we talking about, Adama? I love Adama. Yeah, sign him up. Adama, better than Kulusevski. Don't at me. Imagine another Romero in the Spurs squad. Sava would flip his shit. Yeah, he can barely handle one.
Let's have a whole 11 of them, just
11 Romero
sliding in, and
it's a fucking war field out there. Nobody's safe. Doesn't matter what color you're wearing. Everybody's getting slid on. I love it. That would be some fun. Maybe not for 90 whole minutes, but for a moment in time, it would be fun. Cloud Clicks, the only issue is with Celtic. Rangers would be the only game you can say derby. Well, the Premier League, every game is a derby. Ange need to adapt to that. I think Ange is bringing the mindset that is long overdue and long needed at Spurs, which is you remember it's been making the rounds. Everyone's giving the guy shit. The guy who works for Spurs media department, their television department that they do. The guy's like, oh, it's just a 4-3. It's the result. The results don't really matter. And Ainge says, hang on. Wait
a minute, boy.
Every result matters, my buddy. And then he goes on to answer his question. I just loved that he said, let me stop you there, my friend. Every result matters.
Always matters,
fool.
mate.
And he's instilling the right mindset. So I think it's us who need to adapt to Ainge. That's what I think, rather than Ainge adapt to us.
Yeah.
Luca Romero and Christian Romero, could you imagine?
I see a lot of this, to step up from Celtic, and I don't know. I think a lot of people don't watch Scottish football. It is tough, and if you're Celtic manager, you can't finish second. That's what it comes down to. What's this? What?
Okay, Jacob, no need to be salty. I think because I started going off on Tonali not smiling. Big up, Corvo. It's all fun and games. It's all banter. Appreciate you being here as well. Again, I want to say I appreciate you. All 42 of yous, 45 of you I see checking in. Big ups. You could be anywhere in the world and you choose to be chilling out with me and Paul tonight, this afternoon, or this morning, wherever you may be. So big up yourself. Dave Coleman says, Jacob, check the poll. Majority of fans want Longley in. The poll, 67 votes, 50 likes, 17 of y'all just really stubborn. Realistically, what's going to happen, do you think? 40% says Sanchez out, Tosin or Longley in. I don't think that means that they want Longley in. I think they think that it's going to happen. Or maybe that they're going with hoping that it's Tosin. But I put Tosin and Longley together in that first option because I felt like Tosin, for me, is better than signing Longley, is better than Dyer, Sanchez, and the rest of the ragtag bunch of the bastards. But
I wonder if all this Harry Kane shenanigans is wearing on the Kane Dyer friendship. I wonder if Eric's there, saying to Kane, well, I've only got a year left on my contract as well. Why aren't people printing my name on the back of their shirts at press conferences? No one loves me, Harry.
Well, he said he's texting whoever's in charge of organizing flights and travel. Every time he came, he's like, I know they're going to put Harry Kane on the Spurs play videos, so make sure I sit next to Mr. Harry Kane so everyone can
Yeah.
still see. And they still post him on social media. They still, when they post their 4 pictures and the back to work, Spurs training. No shit, Spurs training. You need to train. Like, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I just feel like it's so tone deaf to thing. But they posted a picture, and guess what Eric Dyer was doing in the picture?
Sitting on an exercise bike,
No, worse. Something you see him
rolling
do
on
in
a
a top.
sausage.
No, that'd be funny. It's something you see him do every match day.
Not standing with his hands behind his back.
No, that would be worse than this. But this is equally as embarrassing.
Pointing.
Yeah, he's pointing.
Ah,
He's like,
marshalling the troops.
fucking guy. That guy, oh my God. There it is. Levy brings tap water to a bar party. Hey, it's free. Filled up all them jugs too, recyclable. You know what I mean? Scott M says they sell players because unlike us, they're a well-run club.
Imagine him at the end of the night. Oh, can I have my bottle back, please? There's 5 cents on that.
They're going to return me a store credit of 2 cents per bottle, so I'm going to need that. Let's see here. Scott M says De Ligt would immediately retire from football if he is sold to Spurs. What's worse, De Ligt having to leave Bayern to come to Spurs, or leaving Spurs to go to Moscow?
Nah, Moscow.
It's got to be Moscow, right?
Moscow is. I mean, come on.
That's tough. I don't even want. Yeah, I don't
you
wish that
be
upon
worse
him.
than war, man. You know, we're not even talking about Parisian riots. We're talking about war. There's no way. No way.
You know what's sad about the Parisian riots is like, I heard Donnarumma and his wife, their house got broken into and they were tied up and robbed and stuff.
Oh, geez.
And it was pretty bad. So shout out Donnarumma. Hope you're doing all right. I know you don't watch this show because literally, like, if a player was to watch a YouTube channel, it's definitely not a player who plays for Paris Saint-Germain watching a Tottenham Hotspur thing. But hey, anyone who knows Donnarumma or whatever, show him some love on social media. Sounds horrific, but I think what happens with those riots is there's so many police like attending to that these home break-ins and shit in rich neighborhoods, highly secure, you might think, maybe are not so highly secure because all that stuff's going on. I don't know what's going on out there with all that, and I'm not going to pretend to know. But
maybe the Kane and Mbappe deal could be halted by local circumstances.
Well, yeah, maybe Mbappe to Spurs. I said we just say ask him. We'll give you. We'll give you Kane. We'll give you Dyer. We'll give you Sanchez. We'll give you Lo Celso. You get all that.
We need a bit of civil insurrection in Munich. Just riots and protests and God knows what. So Harry and his family are thinking, don't know about this. It's a bit too hot to handle this Munich place.
It's a little bit like that Owen Wilson movie. I can't remember the name of it. Him and his family, they go vacationing somewhere. And it's like there's like a civil war going on there or whatever, and they're like caught in the middle, and they got to escape the country, got to make it to the country line to safety because they were trying to get kidnapped. I don't know. Owen Wilson is an Owen Wilson movie. Wow, Owen Wilson. Wow. Any more spooky happenings? No, not that I've seen. We will give you Ryan Fraser if you want him. You want Ryan Fraser, Mr. Paul?
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell with me either. Probably, no, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is at all. Let's see here. Big up Ian Carter. Hello. Right Heart Lane. Hello. Big ups. Oh, Dyer was spitting facts. Okay, there we are. Let's see. Here's a question. Is Jack Hargreaves the greatest man to ever live on the planet? Paul, I think it's for you.
I think he's the wisest, and he knows everything about any object that you can pick up off a gutter. He'll give you an interesting story about how it's used to farm oxen or something like that. He's a cool guy.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Next question, Corvo. If Robbie Keane asked to come back to replace Richarlison, would you take him?
Well, no, he's old.
He's old, isn't? Yeah.
He's isn't he? He's coaching in Saudi Arabia at the moment. Didn't he get a gig over there?
I know Steven Gerrard did.
I think Robbie Keane did as well. Robbie Keane's coaching somewhere.
I don't know. Lazy 8 says, I'm still torn on who's the bigger douche in that video, Dyer or Portnoy.
Yeah.
That's the talent level is so equal in that video.
It's a firm match between the two of them, isn't
Yeah, it's a great standoff there. Question from Mile High Hotspur. Who finds their form first, Sonny or Kulu? I'm going to say Sonny.
Me too. I think he's raring to go.
Yeah, I really think that he can't wait to play in this system and really flourish in an attacking system and just do what he's good at doing. We saw under Conte him tracking back and playing defense on Wilfred Zaha. I'm sorry, but I love Sonny, but that's not what he needs to be doing. Like,
he can't quite hide his emotions because, like, you can see he don't want to be doing it. It's like, oh, for pity's sake, come on, man.
I think we're going to have a problem right out there on the right wing. I don't have much faith. I'm hoping Kulu proves me wrong. But I don't have faith in next season that he's going to be good enough. I think we're going to see some, maybe we try Sonny on this side and Solomon, or maybe we try Pedro Porro and get him at the right wing. Maybe Perisic comes in at the right wing. Who knows? I feel like there's going to be some options played there during the season because, like I said, Ange Postecoglou is going to change it if it's not working from the sounds of it. And it doesn't sound like he's going to play favorites, cater, kiss ass, none of that. No. So I love that. And that tells me if we go 4 or 5 game stretch where Kulu's not contributing, I think we're going to see someone else start. That's what do you think, Paul?
Absolutely. I was like 50-50 on signing him after last season. You know, if we get the Kulu we got in the first season or the first 6 months, then that's a good buy. But if we get the player we had last season, who knows? But everyone was crap last year, so it's hard to say, isn't it? But you're right. No, if it's not working, it'll be changed. That's for sure.
Yeah, and that's why
competition for place is great. Then Kulu will have to try harder to get his place back, and it's good for us.
It's good for him, good for us, good for the guy who takes his place. This I was having an interesting talk about this on Spurs Talk Show. It was this morning for me about someone made a comment like the person out of all this who can't wait for Kane to leave the most is Richarlison, because then that means that he gets that position. And to me, I looked at it like, if this is true, let's operate under this assumption for a second. If this is true that Richarlison does feel that way, I would be highly concerned about his mental space, because you should use this as a chance to learn from arguably the greatest striker in the world right now. And instead, what you're doing is just waiting for your chance, waiting for everyone to not be against you, waiting for X, Y, and Z, rather than saying, hey, who knows how long I'm here, who knows how long he's here. While it is, I'm going to soak up what he has to teach me about maybe staying off sides, about maybe timing my runs, about maybe having a decent first touch, about maybe learning how to pass the ball when my back's to net, not breaking my line. And maybe some of these things he could grab from if a young player goes and plays with the greats, right? Ronaldo, Messi, what are they doing? They're like, what else can you tell me? What else can you? Because they want to get better and they want to perfect their craft. And I think if that's the mindset Richarlison has, I mean, obviously it's a great assumption to assume he's waiting for Kane and he's not doing that. But
Harry, how do you end up in the penalty area with no players around you? Because every time I'm running, I'm surrounded by 10 players and I'm offside. You know, simple things like that. Simple tip.
Yeah, real simple.
He's no share of me.
He is not a share of me. We got to take that title away from him. Big up Scott M. Let's see. What?
Just putting a medal on a pigeon, man. Come on. What kind of species are
No, they
we?
fucking taxidermied his ass, and he's in a museum right now.
With one leg.
She's forever with her one leg. Cher Ami, the hero pigeon.
I guarantee you, right, if there's, whether there's life out there in the universe or not, I guarantee you this is the only planet where you'd stuff another species and stick a medal on it and put it in a museum.
And
That's not happening anywhere.
It's dubbed a hero as well of the nation. So saved hundreds of American lives. Share on me the hero pigeon.
War pigeon.
Right Heart Lane says Ainge said at Celtic that he isn't bothered at preseason results that much, but he didn't say that with Spurs. He did not say that with Spurs.
Results always matter.
Results always matter, mate. Alan Bennett, question for Max Kilman from Wolves. He's a baller, 6'4", center back, and they have money trouble. That's true. They did just sell Raul Jimenez for what, like 5.5 to Fulham. But Max Kilman, he's a good footballer. I like him personally, so I'd take him. Do you know much about Max Kilman, Paul?
No, but I don't think we have much luck signing players from Wolves. So that's my only.
We never got the chance to get Adama, so you can't say Adama.
Yeah, we got Matt Doherty though, didn't we?
But that's not a good representation. No one wanted Matt Doherty ever.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's the standard of Wolves, isn't it? That's it.
Max Kilman.
You didn't come here for facts, did you?
I like Max Kilman. He walks into this team. I'll put it that way. Doesn't mean he's the greatest answer to all, but he's better than Dyer, Sanchez, and the likes. He will change his tune once he loses the first 10 games.
Whoa. That's a bold statement, sir.
There it is, Scott. Scott, what if he wins the first 10 games? Whose tune changes then? What then, Scotty?
Turn around.
Turn around. Yeah, man. Sorry, someone's texting me. Let's see here. Where am I at? Spurs for Life is in the chat with a question mark. What are you confused about, Spurs for Life? Hopefully, you're not asking for the secrets to the universe because I don't know that I possess those, but hope you're doing well. Hit that like if you can. Let's see. Did any of y'all show up with beer to the party? 69 votes, 54 likes, 15 of yous still hanging out at the party, just drinking the beer, not contributing to the party. That's okay, freeloaders. Ian Carter's playing golf. Very nice. Going to the loo mid-game. Oh, are we talking about Eric Dyer moments? Is that what we're doing in the chat? Did I miss something? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on here. What do you mean Yakub Donnarumma has United Spurs of America PJs? Oh, well, hopefully those didn't get stolen off of them in that home invasion. Those are hot commodity, the United Spurs of America PJs.
Are you doing merch now, are you?
No. I do want to make merch for me, though. I do want to make merch for me. Like I want to get a hoodie with the United Spurs of America on it, like a white hoodie with it on the front or something, or a shirt.
I've had a look at those sites. I wouldn't mind a Hotspur hippie mug.
Yeah, something cheeky, Not make it. I'm not gonna print fucking 25 shirts because there's not gonna be 25 people that buy the damn thing. But I would print 5.
T-shirt with yourself with United Spurs of America and a great big Jacob head on it.
No, I don't have any face cutouts or anything like that. I don't. But United Spurs of America PJs sound pretty good. Behind enemy lines. I don't know what that's a reference to. Israel, Kane. Kane went to Israel.
That's right. Yep.
Sorry, my son's crying at the door. He wants to come. He wants to come give his thoughts. Let's see. Mountain Bushman, big up Jacob. Congrats. Congrats on cracking 1,000 hippie votes, Paul. Congrats.
Well, mate, up in the Blue Mountains.
Yeah. I remember I was telling you, I was like, I'm jealous, man. On your streams, you get people like Mountain Bushman tuning in. And now when he tunes in here, I feel very honored. Next question. Mile High Hotspur says, how many goals in the Premier League for Richarlison this season?
Oh, he might double it. Maybe, what's that, 2? 4? I just don't see it with him, man. I just don't see it. He looks like a footballer, but I'm not convinced he is one.
I feel like he's a box of vibes waiting to be unlocked and opened. But the thing is, he keeps preventing the box from opening. He's
Yeah.
stopping himself, and I think, yeah, he's like holding the lid, like wait.
Go away. I
And
don't
we
want to
saw a
play
taste.
football.
We saw a taste of it when he had the brace versus Marseille. I mean, I was going crazy thinking, now finally it's gonna click, and he's
Unleash.
gonna, yeah, unleash the fucking pigeon, man. Unleash the pigeon, man.
He's ready to
And
go.
yeah, and then it just never happened again.
Nothing.
But there was an argument that was being made today on Spurs Talk Show. Shout out Spurs Talk Show about that maybe now playing under a more free system of attacking rather than like defensive thought process for him, especially if he gets to play at that central role.
Yeah, like he did against West Ham. Maybe he's still being held back a little bit, eh? Maybe he'll be unleashed against the Singapore Lions or whatever they are.
The Singapore. Let me look. What are they? Who are they?
They ain't no AC Roma.
The Singapore Lion City Sailors.
Yeah,
Lion City Sailors.
I just want to say, the whistle goes. It's just Romero just punches all of them and just slide tackles, just boots them all off these poor Singaporean like part-time footballers.
I think he's gonna drop that shoulder and like really drop it on some people.
Stitch this, pal.
Negus Aphrodane doll. I don't know if you're trying to catch me on a tongue twister here, but shout out, happy Gay Pride Month. All right, happy Gay Pride for America. I think it was last month. Last month was Pride Month in America, but shout out if it's Pride Month for you. Richie hits 10 this year in all comps, says CF.
Wow, what a centre forward!
What a guy!
10. Oh, double
What a
figures.
guy! VH is in the house. Says it's cool to pay respect to a club legend like Ledley, but the game has changed so much in the past few decades that he would be struggle at Bournemouth today. Romero just won a World Cup. Levels different.
No, Ledley King was something else. If he was playing today, he'd adapted today. He was a great footballer. One of the best defenders I've ever seen Spurs have. He was so good.
One of those great what ifs, you know. What if, right? What if?
Well, I think, you know, when all this, comparing players from different eras, you could take a baller out from the 1950s and they'd be a baller today, and the same the other way around, you know.
Yeah. Ben Coffin says, I want United Spurs of America PJs.
Yeah, with a great big Jacob head, with Sleepy, with like a sleeping cap
A
on.
sleepy cap? Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Red Bubble, Jacob. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Red Bubble is. Purple and Gold says CF. Places. Oh, okay. It's one of those merch places. Alan Bennett, Dirty Gooner in the house. Where? I didn't see one. Everyone's welcome. Dirty, clean, I don't care. You're all welcome here. Bobby the Greek, shout out Bobby the Greek. I've seen you in the comments watching on replay. Shout him out. Being a South Florida Spurs fan, I would definitely buy a United Spurs of America hoodie. Maybe I need to make hoodies. Michael was the one who wants hoodie. Yeah, maybe I need to make
extra big pockets for shoplifting and make them practical.
Oh, and a secret zipper pocket hidden.
Bath salts.
Yeah. For whatever you may want.
Your tickets, your match day
for
tickets.
Your match day tickets. Or your earbuds. Just enough. Look, if you got earbuds like I got these Beats and they cut perfect size, just fit right in there, you know? Right in that little secret pigeon pocket. I don't know why I was about to call it a pigeon pocket. Kangaroo pocket. Ooh, maybe a kangaroo hoodie.
A pouch.
Yeah.
Little kangaroo ears.
10 Legs Tony, shout him out, Tony. What's up? Been seeing you hang around a lot lately. Shout out, big ups. Thanks for joining in. Somebody said Udogie will score more goals than Richie next season. Sean said it, I think. I think Sean said it, and I agree.
He's got one.
Yeah, he's got more than he's got in the preseason, and with less attempts. Richie had what, 9 total? I think 4 of them were blocked. 2, 3 were off target. 1 was on target, easily saved. What a guy. What an outing. So many. That's the thing. He's going to get his chances, and we saw it. I think he'll get his chances another 45 versus Singapore sea lions or whatever they were. The sea lion sailors. He'll get a chance. Steady as Shark says, unleash the damn pigeon.
Boo, 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 boo.
Wait, that's a turkey. That's a turkey. Hang on.
Go.
Is that kind of a pigeon?
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. That's what they're all craving here. If that didn't get you to tickle the like button, I don't know what will. So I'm done. Spurs for
I want
life.
to see more Richarlison off goals where he gets a yellow card for taking his shirt off for nothing.
Running
Look at me.
Oh, that's fun. See, like I said, man, vibes just waiting to be unleashed. Spurs for life. Question. I know Arsenal have a huge global fan base, but the stadium in New York had more Arsenal fans than Manchester. How did that happen? I think a lot of Arsenal fans traveled out there as well. Plus, New York is a pretty big place. You got a wide variety of people out there. And interesting. I didn't know Arsenal fans had more Manchester. I know they were all fighting each other. I've seen all those videos. Paul, you seen those on Twitter?
No.
Arsenal fans in America just beating the shit out of each other. So then they're using that to make fun of Arsenal, which is funny because most of us, it's like American fans. It's a very American thing to do. You go to a game, about 3/4 of the way in, everyone's well intoxicated, and you just start, hey, motherfucker, bam! And you just, boom, it's chaos into the stands. Every year in American football, at least, and they were playing in Philadelphia Stadium, I believe. No, wait, no, that was Real Madrid. Whose stadium were they playing that game in? I don't know whose stadium. It must have been. I don't know whose stadium it was, but if it was one of the NFL stadiums, there's always people punching each other. That's my point I was trying to make. There's always people in them stands punching each other, and it doesn't surprise me that just because the sport changed, the people have not. So the fact that they're beating the shit out of each other, living on brand. Ben Kaufman, a fit Ledley King would be the best defender in the world today.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Big up Jacob and Paul. Big up Daniel. Hope you're doing well. Secret pockets. Yes, you understand. You know what I'm talking about, Bobby.
Ticket.
Yeah, the tickets. Exactly, Tony. Tickets. Tickets for the big match or the movie if you're going to the movies to see Barbenheimer, the great pink destruction video. I wish they would have meshed those two videos into one and let's see what that looks like.
I just despair of this planet sometimes when I hear stuff like that. I think,
What, Barbie or Oppenheimer?
Barbenheimer. It's like, oh, God. Planet's stupid at full effect, isn't it? It's just, oh, God.
So you don't like it when they put the two together?
No.
Like
No.
when they had Brangelina?
No.
Brangelina? Or whatever?
No. I like portmanteaus, but when used appropriately, not when they're just sticking two names together.
Japal?
Arse.
Like what if they put us together? Japal?
Jaw.
Pay-cup? Yeah, okay. I agree with you there.
Just hacky stuff, isn't it?
Alan Bennett, what was that? I don't know what you're referring to. We're keeping the vibes immaculate. I was tuned into a couple shows today, and it was just like everyone's so fucking sad, man. And I get it, like I get it,
I know.
but just like, damn, bro, you don't have to spread happiness. You ever hear the slogans like "spread love, not hate"? Not that they're spreading hate or anything, but just like everyone's like fucking Spurs and
Take the back, bastards.
Oh, and I get it, man. I'm there. I feel it, and like I wake up.
Dick twiddlers.
When I wake up and there's no news about Tottenham, I am like, damn, another one.
Yeah.
But I just feel like sometimes you gotta pick yourself up. It's gonna be okay. The sun will come out, even if it's not like an Annie coming out tomorrow. It may come out the day after that, unless you live in Seattle. Then it might not come out ever. But life's too short for me to get up here griping for an hour and a half about Spurs and then be like, all right, y'all have a good day. I'd rather come up here and shoot the shit like what we're doing, have a good time, laugh at the despair.
You just come on and leave a cloud over the world for a bit and then bugger off and
deal with that, you bastards. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm giving you all my shit. There we go.
Oh my god. Steady as Shark. I already hit the like button earlier. Always got time for folks that rightly refer to him as Pigeon. All right. I don't know if that's a good thing. That question from George Magasson. George Magasson. There's oh
yeah.
yeah. We're gonna move on to the
Oh,
next
George.
question.
Yeah. Anyway, on to Ben Kaufman.
Ben Kaufman's got a question. We'll just bypass that one, George. Hope you're doing all right, George. You're appreciated in this world. Hope you know that.
Why isn't it bloody?
Yeah. How many people would buy Paul and I's Psycho Rockabilly album?
Oh,
You
yeah.
at least got one sale here. I'll buy one.
Yeah, there we go. That's $5.
I can't say how other people will spend their money, but you got 5. So I guess y'all split that up $250 a piece. But then you got to pay like a record label and a recording company and a merchandising company and like. So you're really probably walking out with 75 cents after that transaction's all said and done. So you're gonna need about 100,000 of me, and then you make some good money.
Dude, I was about to sail away into a land
Okay.
of rupees and blue-coloured M&Ms, and then you've just taken me to tax and record companies. Where's the rock and roll dream in El Paso, eh? You're too practical.
No, hey, Macaulay Culkin's band performed out here at a dive bar. And it's a bar that's underneath a Domino's, and it's perfect because you get shit-faced. The Domino's stays up. They stay open as long as the bar does. And here's pizzas. They usually have pizzas. You walk out, here's a pizza. And Macaulay Culkin and his band performed there like 5 years ago. So we've got an underground rock scene. Don't you worry, Paul. It's still happening here. Macaulay Culkin, man. Home Alone.
Yeah.
Fucking shredding it. Fucking near. It was dope.
Under a Domino's, yeah.
Underneath a Domino's. Not at the fucking pavilion. Not at the damn gala. Underneath the Domino's. So, just let you know what's going on out here in El Paso. Christopher Platt. I was talking about Mario earlier, and so Chris Pratt is in my mind. So, sorry. Christopher LeBlanc says it was the Giants-Jets stadium. Very well. That is a fucking huge ass stadium. They can fit 90,000 bastards in there. There's a lot of attendance. The numbers that came out from some of the Premier League teams that were playing out here, and I think at Chelsea, when Chelsea played United or someone, Chelsea played somebody. There was like 88,000 people there, which that's more than, to my understanding, that they could physically put in some of these UK stadiums. So. I think they're realizing how beneficial the money could be out here, tapping into this American market. Come on down to Texas. I think someone's playing in Dallas. I think it's Barcelona and Real Madrid are going to play in Dallas next, I think, which that'll be a big one. Did you see real quick? I know this is super unrelated side tangent. Did you see Lionel Messi's debut for Inter Miami? You probably did not.
No.
I'm assuming you were sleeping, probably.
Yeah.
But so they're losing. Or wait, no, they were tied. And in the dying embers of the game, there's a free kick outside the box. Lionel Messi.
Straight in. That's it. They got their money. They got their money back already, then, haven't they?
Yeah. No, it was a huge deal. It was like someone wrote it. You know what I mean? It was like a Hollywood script. It was like so unbelievable that you don't believe it. Almost like maybe someone made this happen.
That's the thing about sport, isn't it? You always get those moments. You just don't know when they're going to happen. So a lot of the time you're there bored, but then magic happens out of nowhere.
A little sparkle does. I think they did get their money back that day. Everyone of any part of society is welcome in United Spurs America chat. Ain't that the truth? All we ask of this chat is be chill and have a good time. Totally. Where's Bob's for these days? I don't know. I don't know. I think I have no idea. I don't know, John. But shout out John Fitzpatrick. Dave having a conversation with Ben there. C. Sherman. Jacob listens to Ramon Ayala. Who the hell is that? Hang on.
Hang on. Investigation time.
Mexican singer. Okay. Orale. Oh, I see. I know this guy. I didn't know his name. I know this guy. Mariachi Man. Yeah.
Oh,
I know
right.
this guy. Yeah. Okay. See Sherman out here. Yeah. Sounds cool. Pigeons. Let's see. What's going on in the chat? People in the chat going crazy lately?
It's a game of nuts, eh? You've reached critical nutter mess.
I thought you got to
Just
be
go
hit. I thought you're supposed to have over 150 live viewers for the madness. Yeah, that's what I thought. We ain't nowhere near that, so we got to get more live viewers in here before we start the madness. Nobody is being muzzled. If Ben wants, he can put the comments back up. I'll block them. Offensive comments not wanted or needed. Absolutely. Scott M and I rarely agree on a lot of things, Tottenham Hotspur related. But in the chat, I'm just going to put this way. Let's just keep it cool, man. Keep it cool. Keep it football. If you disagree with something, disagree with the opinion, attack the opinion. If I have a shitty take, attack my shitty take. Tell me I'm chatting shit. That's all cool. But like racism, homophobia, bigotry, that kind of stuff ain't cool. What else ain't cool, Paul? I feel like I'm missing a big genre of uncool. Hate speech.
I think you've covered the uncool side.
Yeah,
Of things.
that stuff's uncool.
Just too much effort to be uncool.
That's uncool. Yeah. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile, as they would say.
I've heard that. Yes.
Lazy 8, I bet I could produce a Hotspur Hippie Coffee Company mashup album for about £3.80, and it would sound like Pink Floyd's The Friggin' Wall. And I would give one Bob 20 profit if Jacob buys.
Bloody hell. Sign me up.
Sign me up. Bring up Dave's comment. Which one? What did Dave say? Ben Kaufman, are you the owner of all Spurs fans? Just because you're pals with these YouTubers, you are going to bully and ban everyone. Who did he bully and ban?
Ben. Has Ben been bullying?
Apparently, Ben's going around being a bully. Yeah, is what I've heard. I
always thought he was like a nasty cat. Any excuse, ban hammer.
Says you will not decide what chilling is. You seem very weak in real life. Therefore, you use your power to muzzle everyone here.
Blah blah blah.
Well, just so anyone knows, in any YouTube world, even if Ben is in the chat banning your comment still goes through to the streamer. So like if you said something really offensive and that I wouldn't like and Ben removes it, I still can see it. So it's not like your message isn't still getting through. It's just removed for the rest of the chat. So the chat doesn't think that like, you're a bad guy or whatever. That's at least to my understanding. But Ben, I don't think that you hate on people from the LGBTQ community. I haven't seen it here on my show, and that's all I can really vouch for anyway. So on this show, Dave Coleman, hopefully there's no hate speech. Hopefully no one's being muzzled. I hope you feel like you can speak your mind here, because I try to keep it an open, free place. Ben knows that. I don't think Ben's going to... I haven't seen Ben blocking anyone, so I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But we'll move it along. I think I had a couple other things to talk about, but I might not actually. I might have covered it all. Oh, I probably can't show that because I might get pulled on down from that. From James Madison's Twitter. I don't know if you saw, he had his initiation song, Paul.
Who's this?
James Madison, he stood up on a chair and sang in front of the whole team as part of his like initiation to the club.
It's a very mild initiation. Could have been a lot worse than that, I suppose.
Yeah,
so, I think they just James Madison sing the song. No rubber gloves or sump oil or anything like that involved. That's always good.
You know what? Here, let's see this here. There he is, standing on a chair. So he's singing. So he's not very good at singing, but it's kind of fun, you know.
It's okay though.
And then look, but he gets the whole room clapping with him. What a
Of
lad.
course.
He gets the
Yeah.
whole room clapping with him. What a guy. So shout out James Madison. Full humility on display. He's blushing. You can look how red his face is.
It looks like look that set looks like one of those embarrassing corporate team building. You know, okay, we each take a turn in singing a song
Trust
now.
fall.
That day. Oh,
Trust fall.
dude. So do you trust the people behind you now? Well, I trust them that they won't let me break my skull open, but did I trust them in the office? No.
They can't do their job.
I
C.
leave my
Sherman
wallet
says,
on my desk.
C. Sherman says, is he singing Jack Johnson? It sounded like that song that I don't think it's Jack Johnson. I think it was that I won't wait no more. Something song. I don't know. It sounded like some
2000. I don't know
pop
it.
family song. It didn't sound like a good. I don't know. I don't know the name of that song. And then I also had this as of 6 hours ago. Understand Tottenham are still in talks for Edmund Tapsoba. Deal remains not easy, but Spurs are still actively working on that one. Club focused on Kane's story, but also on incomings, and Tapsoba remains at the top of the list. So, as of 6 hours ago, Fabrizio just tweeted basically to say it's still happening, y'all. Jason Mraz. I think it was Jason Mraz. Yeah.
But it's tricky, these things. You know?
Still actively working on. Don't worry. Still, yeah. I'm still actively working on my beach bod. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been like this for a month now, hasn't it? So
no, it's been getting worse progressively for 3 years, but I'm still actively working on it. I'm still highly considering, still exploring my options here. You know.
Yeah.
What are
Well,
the other catchphrases?
I haven't ruled myself out of international duty for Australia or England soccer teams yet. I haven't officially retired, so you know, watch this space.
Watch this space. Oh man. Yep. And then no, wait. Let's see. Has Fabrizio tweeted anything that we need to know about? Kylian Mbappe. Here we go to Spurs.
Get out of here! Come on, man.
Don't tell me it wasn't fun for like 5-10 seconds to be like,
it's like okay, if we're gonna get rid of Kane, let's do a Kane and Mbappe swap.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Yeah, straight up. You know what? I'll sweeten the deal. Here's Kane. Here's Giovanni Lo Celso. Here's Eric Dyer and Sanchez. You get a four-fer. We'll give you an attacker, a midfielder, a defender, and you can have Hugo as well, a goalkeeper.
That's it, man.
We'll fill a whole spine of your team. All you got to do is let us have Mr. Mbappe. I know I loved all the videos that were circulating of the interviews he did so the dude who plays Spider-Man, Tom Holland, is a huge Spurs fan. And there was a viral clip of him basically like at like some awards ceremony, some hosh posh rubbing elbows with a suit and bow tie event. And he basically says something to him like, you know, hey, would you ever come to Spurs? And he's like, oh, never. No way. I don't think that would ever happen. But then he did an interview and they kind of talked about it. And he did say 90% of it was him saying, no way, it's never going to happen. But he did say there was a line. I mean, you can never say never.
Of course not.
But it doesn't seem like I'll ever play for Tottenham, is what he said. But you
it's
know
his
what?
Dream. It's
we
his
can
dream.
make that dream come true, Mr. Kylian
That's
Mbappe.
right.
Come on down. We'll make you an offer you can't refuse. We'll give you a bag of chips. You'll get, what else do we give? You can have the number 10 because Kane will be leaving.
Skywalk. Give him a
Skywalk discounts. We'll give you a family package. You can have free 5 guest pass on the family walk. 6 member has to pay, Mr. Mbappe. Sorry, but them's just the rules. Skywalk. Ooh, first dibs on the F1 track. You get to be one of the first 100,000 at the premiere. So that'll be fun. What else?
Give you a free shirt and a mug. Tottenham Hotspur mug.
Ooh, no, give them the training gear because those shirts are fucking $180 for a damn t-shirt. So you know what, Paul? Now that I got you here, okay, because my wife was calling me out. Here we go. We're going on this journey here. We're going on a journey.
I did exactly the same as you're about to do here, man.
Let's go on a journey. Let's look at Nike Express.
Yeah,
Let's just see what's good. Let's just have a look.
Nice. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, just a regular ass T-shirt for $34. That's not bad. Oh, I want this coat that Udogi was wearing, $140 for that. I was trying to convince my wife to get me this. I really want this jacket, Paul, because like it's only $78. It's the middle of summer, $78, and it's got the thing you love most, a shiny iridescent logo. Only $78. They have my size, so I'm good. Look at that. Who doesn't want this? My wife said, no. You have enough Tottenham Hotspur jackets. And she pointed to one that was hanging in the living room. And then she said, you have one with the shiny logo in your studio. And then you have another T-shirt with a shiny logo. She said, I have enough Tottenham shiny logos.
I don't see how they can get off charging this much. I mean, like, no one is going to be buying that training top and training for football in it. Because if you're playing for a team, you'll be wearing their shit. So the only time you're going to be wearing that training gear is like walking at the beach on a cold day or going down the pub. You're not going to be doing anything athletic in it. So why does it have to be, $100 or whatever it is?
Well, this one's a good deal. It's only $78.
Is that the back? That swoop on the back there? That just looks. It looks wrong. Swoosh.
It looks cool. It's trendy. And my favorite part is look, it's got the little butt flap. That's a new thing in style. You see how the front is like straight and the bottom is like a mud flap. I call it the butt flap.
Edwardian morning suit or something.
I believe it's called tapered edge. I believe is what it's called.
You have to wear a top hat with it, do you? And carry a cane.
No, it's just a butt flap. It makes you look fancier. And I like it because for big boys like me, when you bend over and such, your crack sometimes can inadvertently scare a child or something at the mall. So the butt flap is great protection for that. Only $78, Paul. So that's the realistic option I presented my wife because I was like, maybe I could get her on this one. But she said no. So let's look at this other one with the shiny logo. It's only $120. It comes with a hood and a zipper. So it's pretty exciting. It's got a shiny logo there for you, Paul. What do you think about this one?
No.
Only 120. Oh, big up Shafay. New member in the house. Big up Shafay.
I'm fed up with this. The Tottenham seem to be adopting like grey and purple as their colour.
I love the purple though.
No,
I'm a huge purple. I love purple, man.
I do too, but not in a Tottenham kit. Look at it. I mean, that's just arse. What's Tottenham about it?
I like
nothing Tottenham about it.
I like a shiny, and when the sun hits it, you're like, "What's that? Ooh, shiny, shiny." I like it. I kind of like it.
So you want like a, I don't know, Liberace training top, do you? Nashville. You want it all Nashville, tassels and sequins and rhinestones and.
Yeah, I want it fancy.
Bit showbiz.
Yeah, I want it fancy. There's also a fun comment here. Bobby the Greek says, Jacob, your voice is a combination of Fergie and Jesus. Hopefully not Fergie at the 2014 All-Star game. I believe it was 2014 when she did her own rendition of the national anthem. It was like it was interesting. Give it a view if you ever do. Dave Coleman.
Have a look at some Australian grand final halftime entertainments for a hoot. The two that are my favourite one was Billy Idol, and so it's halftime in the AFL final, I think it is, and this like sort of stage truck drives out onto the middle of the pitch, and Billy Idol's giving it all that, and he says, "Are you ready to rock?" And the crowd go, "Yeah!" And then the power cuts out. So the rest of the time, this truck's just driving around, and he's sort of waving a bit, but they're not playing, and then they just get off the pitch.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Meatloaf was another good one, horrendously out of tune.
Ooh, name was Meatloaf?
Meatloaf, yeah, you know Meatloaf.
That sounds familiar. I thought that was something on Jackass. Let me Google this.
Meatloaf? What do they teach you kids in school?
Mel Gibson with one tomahawk liberated an entire nation.
Scotland.
Meatloaf, American singer. Okay, this looks familiar. Is he dead? He's dead. Oh, he died
Yeah, he's
last year.
dead.
He died in 2022. R.I.P. Meatloaf. If my wife made meatloaf, I'd eat some in remembrance of you, my friend. But no, I don't. I wasn't really familiar with this guy.
You haven't missed out.
Spurs for Life says your mods are banning your audience and deleting comments. Yeah, let's stop deleting people's comments. Let's just not delete or block anyone, and I'll do that. How about that? Because I mean, if there's fucking 40 people watching and 5 of them are getting banned, that's not a mathematician, but that's like 20%, right? Definitely ban them if it's like racist or homophobic, any of that. But like if they're just being douche, like let people be a douche. As long as they're viewing and liking the video, it's all good. Step Brothers quote. Uh-oh, did I miss a quote? Did I already say shout out Shafay? Shout out Shafay, getting the membership, locking it in, becoming a YouTube member. None of your comments have been deleted. I don't know what's going on with the chat. This is the second stream in a row where it's been.
You know what? Because I get this sometimes because by default it does top chat when you're looking at the chat, and you need to change the drop down at
from
the top
chat to live chat. Yeah, sometimes it will hide. Yeah, even if you're a moderator on the channel too, I think it will do that too. But I see all the comments, regardless of what's displayed. I see all the comments. Don't worry. Ian Kendall says Meatloaf was terrible.
Yeah, brilliant. It was great. It was so bad.
Corvo says Aussie dude looks like he attended Woodstock. Can we confirm? Were you there?
No, it was I was minus 3 years old, and I probably would have gone to the Harlem Festival instead because that looked like it was rocking a bit more. I think.
Ooh, I like that answer. So, could your parents ostensibly have met there?
That could have been possible. I can't confirm or deny that my parents.
I just know a lot of love was happening in those days.
Yeah.
So, Paul, no jackets for me yet. You said no, just like my wife to the jackets. No. What about this purple sweater?
They look like.
What about this sweater?
Oh God! Haven't they got anything a bloke could be proud to wear? I mean, I'm not being all, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. A dick, but that just looks like something my mum would wear.
Ben, I'm doing a show. I promise I will read the messages when I'm done here. It's just distracting when I'm getting text messages and I'm trying to read a chat, host a show, have a conversation. So I will read my WhatsApp.
My mum would wear that top while she was knitting. That's how much.
If it looks comfy, maybe a Christmas morning.
That's what I'm saying. It looks nice and snug. But if you wanted to go and terrorize another team, that ain't going to do it.
The logo's white. You said white logo. This one's white.
No, put navy. Could be a navy logo.
Okay, so if it's purple like this light purple, we got to go navy. Okay.
I'm fed up with the purple and grey look. What's going on with my football club?
This jacket is ugly as hell, and it's $95.
Oh, well, hang on. Let's have a look at what's the... Looks like it's been run over. What the hell?
It's like kind of, how our home kit has that like 3D printing thing.
I like things to be a little bit, a little bit slacker on the fit. They're all trying to, make you look like a male model in these things, with big torso and a tiny little waist and big manly thighs. Yeah. Whereas if you ain't built like that, because I'm just like built like a pipe cleaner, I just look stupid in things like that. And if you're a big guy, you're going to look dumb in that. You're going to be, your belly out here, and it's all just going to be like corseted in by all this padding. Just the normal bloody clothes. That's all we want. Normal t-shirt.
Here's a normal t-shirt for you. $48 US. $48 US. You get a very simple. There it is.
There you go.
There you go. That's what you want to see. This is boring, Paul. This is what they allow you to wear in an office. I want something that they're going to look at you in the office and be like, I don't know if that's dress code, sir. That's what I want. And I think something
casual.
Yeah, too casual. This jacket is clean as hell. If I had the permission, I'd buy it. $78. I think that's a good deal.
It looks like a shit X-Men or something.
Shit, X-Men. Oh, because the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. It's like that's
All
like
right.
Richarlison, the pigeon.
All
And
right,
his
so let's just
power
look
is
at training wear then. That's Nike Express. So that's like
right.
Nike. That's the cool shit. That's like the cool room, the back of the shop. Let's look at, you're like, oh look, they're in doing their Asia tour, right? Let's see. Maybe I could wear what they're wearing with the damn Gettier. I guess Gettier. I would. Some of this stuff would look good if that damn yellow Gettier wasn't on it, but that's just my opinion. Oh, you can get this shirt with no sleeves for $48.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. You popped in,
oh,
popped
hello.
out. That's fun. Here you go. This one's $78. You get big old Get Here right on your chest. You like this one, Paul?
Nah. I think I've got a thing about paying lots of money to advertise someone's company. I just don't think it's cool. It's like if you want me to wear Get Here, give me a free shirt and I'll wear it.
Yeah. Look at this one, Paul. It's a puffy, sleeveless puffy. It's got the butt flap. It's got the shiny logo like I like. It's only 84 and they have my size. Shiny logo.
Looks like a stab jacket. You could pull someone over and look at their license with that top on, couldn't you? Look at it.
I love it. Hey, no fear of getting stabbed. And it looks like it's got nice pockets. It looks very nice. Let's see. You want the jacket Ange is wearing? 180.
Now we're talking. Let's have a look at this one.
180.
Far out. 180. What, US?
Yes.
So there's like 250 or 300 Australian dollars. No way, man.
Corvo agreed with you about that last one. That puffy looks like a bulletproof vest from GTA.
Yeah. I mean, I like the jacket, but for $300, nah. Bless him.
I hope everything's all right with Ben and everybody. No one's a bully here. Everyone's accepted. Everyone's loved. Everyone loves you. 180, you could buy Rangers, says Corvo. I'm sorry, but $180, it better have like a heater on the inside that you can plug in, like charge it overnight, or like Bluetooth earphones in the hood. So if you throw your hood up, you can listen to music or something. That's a lot of money for a jacket. And they don't even have double XL. They just think I'm a regular size human.
No.
That's not right, man. That is not right.
Does that say get here on under the badge as well?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, get to hell, man.
All the training gear has Get Here under the badge.
I don't even know what Get Here is. I don't understand.
I think it's like a food delivering company.
Yeah. I'm quite glad I don't know anything about Spurs sponsors these days. I've been out of England too long.
Here you go. 120. You get pants. 120 for some tights. They'll grab your nuts and your ass.
That's like gym wear, active wear. They call
120 though.
That's a lot of money. You can buy decent cycling gear for less than that.
Like, what is so special about this? I mean, the decal looks like it's the brazed plastic decal, so I kind of like that.
But where's that, though? Is that on the arse or the crotch or the pocket?
I think it's to the right of your cock.
On the thigh.
Yeah. Corvo says if I wore that purple sweater in public, I'd be mugged. Which purple one? Y'all really don't like that sweater that this was my favorite part. You know those shirts they've been wearing? $72
Which one's that?
For these pre-training static, looks like TV static with purple. This is $72.
Crazy.
$72. $6 more and you could get the sweater that I like with the shiny logo. This one's got a shiny logo for you, Paul.
Nah.
You don't like it?
Too much bling. Do your bling with the football. You know, you can't go out and play with a blingy bloody iridescent thing, and
Hell
then
yeah,
just
because if it's
stink up the
sunny,
pitch.
if it's
Oh,
sunny,
it might glint.
blam, right in your eye, motherfucker. Goalie's like, I can't see. Too many shinies. Boom, boom, goal. Ange
Okay.
Postecoglou way, just in time. I think it was synchronicity here. We got Ange and the shiny logos attacking football, blinding football. Some would say. That's my tactic here. All right, so there you go. $72. You can get that ugly ass shirt. The women's stuff is just as expensively priced, but there's no get tier. So if you're a small framed man, buy it from the women's and you don't get the ugly ass logos, the ugly ass
That might be the
sponsors.
go.
Yeah, you might just have to buy a size up. Like, look, this one, none of these have get tier because the women didn't have a sponsors for theirs.
What about the women's soccer shirts? Have they got a sponsor? Because I wouldn't mind having a Spurs shirt without a sponsor on it, especially in red letters.
There are some shops you can get those at, by the way, but
are they shops?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, my friend. But yeah, definitely get the girls ones because they don't have a sponsor. I just wanted to show you some of the fun stuff I was looking at. Just how expensive they could be. Look at this shirt, $34. That's pretty cheap.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either.
To me, Spurs is like an informal name for Tottenham Hotspur. It's like you can call them Spurs when you're a Tottenham fan, but when you're outside or you're presenting Tottenham Hotspur to the world, it's not Spurs, it's Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, THFC. Now, if you had that swoosh with THFC under it, I might be tempted. But Spurs, it's like they're trying to split off this trademarked brand name away from the ENIC empire so that they can carry on as being Tottenham Hotspur. By the way, Spurs play here occasionally, and I don't like it. I don't like the way the new programs have been called. The match day programs have been called Spurs for a few years now instead of Tottenham Hotspur.
I like that because you did say that to me about when I was playing FIFA, and you hated how on FIFA you're like the EA bastards are calling them Spurs.
Calling them Spurs in the league table, the hide, and they've still got Russ Limbaugh as Ange Postecoglou. They've got to sort that out.
I think they'll fix it.
Regular updates for this game.
They're gonna fix it. All right, well there it is, Paul. My birthday's coming up in I think 4 months. There you go, Paul. That's on my wish list. 5 months from now, they'll be sold out. You can't find them anywhere. $78, not bad when you could buy a T-shirt for $72. This is only $6 more, and you get longer sleeves, and you get a zipper. That's kind of fun.
Why feed your family for a couple of days when you can?
Why take my wife out to a nice fancy restaurant when I could get this shiny fucking jacket? I already got one shiny jacket.
Whereas all you'll have from the nice meal with your wife is like some nice memories and shit like that.
Maybe a photo and like some good laughs. Yeah.
Nothing as good as having that forever.
It'd be shiny right here. You know what, Paul? Next stream we're doing, I'm wearing my shiny gear to get you in the shiny mood. Yeah.
And after a year, the iridescence will fade. It'll be cracked.
No, that's not true. All right, before we wrap the show up, hang on.
The quality. Here we go. It's not going to bugger up after 2 times in a tumble dryer after all. I take it all back. Let's have a look at this. Here we go.
Iridescence is forever. I got this 2019.
Right, okay. Well, that's held up well.
But I've also been very, my wife will tell you, anytime she washes it or it's in the laundry room, I'm like, be careful with the decal. Don't fold the decal. I knew you were gonna fucking think that was so dumb, Paul.
Call waiting to happen. I just took his decal.
I folded his shiny decal. You don't fold the shiny decals. Let's see, how much is a Spurs scarf? And then we'll sign the show off. Let's see. How much can we find a scarf for? Cups, $35 for a cup. Where's the scarf?
I think when I priced up potential merch for my channel. It was like, you know, $10 for a cup or something like that. Wasn't much.
I can't find. Oh, it might be under these essentials. They try and act like there's a discount on the Spurs essentials, and you save $3. Like $3.
Look at all this useless tat. Look at it.
Yeah, look at it.
Ugh.
Hoodies look comfortable. They're a little basic for me. I want something shiny, bling bling. You know how I want to be. Look, you can dress like Ryan Mason.
Yeah, he looks like a shoplifter as well.
Dress like Ryan Mason.
Yeah, a couple of bars of chocolate in those inside pockets. Some
Lazy
cigarettes
8.
while no one's looking.
Lazy 8, please get that one that I like. That's the $78. Get it and wear it for both of us because my wife won't let me. My wife won't let me get it. What's going on here? I'm gonna say, what's going on, Jacob? Beware that the FBI will be after you.
Yeah.
What's up with this channel banning people comments? I'm not banning anyone. I don't know what's going on. We'll get to the bottom of this. I'm so tired of talking about the chat and fucking banning people and shit. I'm so over it, dude. My mom bought that jacket for me too. Potch last year, Nike bin line. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite jacket, honestly. And I treat it like a little baby. Speaking Spurs, I think there's a bug with the comments. There we go. See, speaking Spurs ain't said nothing to get banned. So y'all aren't getting banned. Your comments aren't. It must be something going on. There was like 2 or 3 streams ago, I was getting super chats in, and I couldn't see them on StreamYard, but I could see them on YouTube, and so it was really, really weird. But Paul, what you got? You got a video dropping for us later on Hotspur Hippie? What you got coming up?
I don't know. There's not a lot happening. I might go out for a walk and then just talk shit for 8 minutes and upload it like I usually do.
Make sure you have a tree behind you. They love that tree.
Top quality entertainment. But I'm looking forward to. Tomorrow's going to be an exciting day. I know we didn't get the game against Leicester, but you know I know it's only against the Singapore Lions or whoever. But it'd be nice to see the boys run out and play a game of football. It's at a decent time for me, 8 p.m. So that's something.
Well, there you go. Head on over to the Hotspur Hippie. It's very simple to get on over there. It is in the title. Ben has dropped it in the chat. Very much appreciate everyone who's tuned in live or watched us back on
ban
replay.
Everyone.
He's got the hammer. Yeah, you had the bad hammers out. Ben, got nothing but love for you. Everyone in the chat, got nothing but love for y'all. It might have been some errors. I see Speaking Spurs says it's an error message, so it might not be someone cutting off your comments, and maybe it's just YouTube being a skloob tube, as I like to call them. But you know what? Everyone's welcome here. I know Ben's not banning people for the silliness, so like maybe it's just something going on with the YouTube. So don't think too much about it. Hopefully, it's the last time I ever have to talk about people getting banned in the comments. It's been going on a few channels, or people are like, I'm getting banned, and like people are getting. I don't know what's going on with all the banning going on. You think there'd be a bunch of battle of the bands?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You didn't think I was whipping that one out before the show ended, did you? I did.
Way to finish on a high, Jacob.
Come on, man. You know we only like to have...
That'll leave them all wanting more as you sign off. They'll think, he was on fire.
He was killing it. I can't wait to hear another pun from that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Keep it locked in. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow here. Paul, you're always welcome to join me. But Paul will also have something tonight and tomorrow for all of y'all. Big up yourselves right now. Please do hit that like.
8 hours I might do a stream, something like that, 7 or 8 hours. But
7 or 8 hours? Okay.
I might change my mind, you know. I mean, I'm a Hotspur hippie. I'm not Hotspur Microsoft project.
Oh, I like that. But you are pretty psychedelic. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You keep it psychedelic. I love that. But please do go subscribe to Hotspur Hippie. Show him some love. He just hit 1K. What a beast! What a man! And I appreciate all the new subs, all the old subs, people tuning in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you. You could be anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here with us. So you are valued, in my opinion, and I appreciate you wholeheartedly. So thank you, all of you beautiful people out there. But until next time, as always, stay fresh, stay blessed, and up the lads. Come on, you Spurs. And Coys.
United Spurs of America.